Okay, I'm going to do another reaction. For those of you who don't watch Netflix, 'cause like I said, I haven't been watching Netflix, but I've been watching a lot of documentaries on YouTube. But this came to me, and this documentary video series are called American Murder: The Family Next Door. You might want to watch this, ladies and gentlemen. And if you did, you probably think this guy's nuts, which he went absolutely crazy, killing his family and stuff like that. But I don't want to go too much into it, and I don't want to give you too much information. But let's see what this brings, and I'll give you my commentator after this, and I'll while I'm documenting about this film. And I don't know. Let's. It's very quite tragic to tell the truth, because I saw it like about 4 years ago, and I don't know how any guy could just totally wipe out your whole family like that. It's got to be something wrong. And obviously he fell in love with the wrong woman. And you fall in love with the wrong woman who you thought you're going to spend your life with. Then you have an affair with a younger woman, and you totally wipe out your whole family. I'll leave it as that. So I'll let this play out, and then I will comment in between. I'll stop here and there, but right now it's pretty tough to watch. But anyway, let's proceed. It is quite. The material in this film is captured by the police, media, uploading internet, personal footages from the internet, and families as well too. So.
My name is Shanann Watts. I live in Frederick, Colorado. Say hi, Cece. Say hi, Bells.
Hi, Bill.
No, you gotta say hi.
Hi.
And we can't forget Dieter. Here comes Dieter. Okay, Daddy's not gonna do this if you keep falling off.
Baba.
When Chris and I got married, we moved out here after visiting, fell in love with the area. It's gorgeous in Colorado. We created a life for ourselves out here. Chris found an amazing job that takes care of him. They respect him, which is huge for any job that you have. And we love it here. I'm making some Italian cookies today. Gotta be careful because Cece's allergic to everything that we love, like pistachio cookies and walnut cookies. But this guy right here, he's gonna do all the dishes.
That's me.
I'd rather bake and he can clean.
And I can eat it later.
See?
Nice.
We'll come back with Cece and Bella later and we'll do the Here We Go Steelers chants because they love it. Say, go Steelers. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
It's the Netflix documentary, so man, it's just very tragic. August 13th, so man.
My name's Nicole, and I'm calling because I'm concerned about a friend of mine. I dropped her off at her house at 2 in the morning last night. and I haven't been able to get a hold of her this morning, and I've gone to her house, and her car's there, but she won't answer the door, she won't answer phone calls, she won't answer text messages. They have 2 little girls, 3 and 4. I mean, there's no movement in the house whatsoever.
What's her name?
Shanann Waugh.
Alrighty, we will have an officer come out that way as soon as we can. I would just advise you, to not try to make entry into the house or anything like that.
How you guys doing?
Hi.
You Nicole?
Yes.
Okay. What's going on?
So my friend, we were out of town for a business trip this weekend,
All right.
and I dropped her off at 2 o'clock this morning. She was very distraught over the weekend, wasn't eating normally or drinking, and we kept trying to force it on her.
Shannon, are you home?
She had a doctor's appointment this morning at 9, and she didn't go to the doctor's appointment.
Okay. No answer on the phone. Husband's on his way.
Yes.
You can't enter the house unless you see signs of.
Yep. I've got to have more unless I get consent from him to go in. It could be grandparents came and picked them up. It could be a lot of things. She left her phone's dead. How you doing? You seen your neighbors today? No? Okay. We're just trying to get a hold of her. Like she wasn't feeling too good. They're just concerned.
Is there a key code, Sandy, to open the garage from the outside? What is it? This is her parents.
I went to key code the garage. Danny found there.
Well, I can't go in, but if they allow you go in, I have to have the property owner's permission to enter.
What's going on?
Okay. Well, he's the property owner.
Well, they told me Danny was at her girlfriend's house.
Do we know who that is?
Do we know
Or
who?
phone number?
She didn't say.
Shannon, are you home? Police department, if anyone's inside, make yourself known.
I'm here. Yeah, get me on the call. Okay, get me out.
Scott, how you doing? So this is the only vehicle she would have?
Only one that,
She would drive? Okay.
Can we go in the house?
we can.
I mean, that's up to him. It's his house. If you guys,
Nikki, I'll give you permission to walk in my daughter's house.
mind if I come in, Chris? I'm checking the house for consent. You checked upstairs, she's not there. I just want to make sure she's not passed out somewhere. Is she diabetic? Her parents are out of state?
Across country, North Carolina.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's not happening. All the girls' blankies are gone. Their blankie they sleep with, they don't leave anywhere without them.
good. Nothing else appears to be missing though, just stuff you'd take for a quick trip.
Her phone.
Her phone's here? Her phone's here.
Does she work?
Yeah, she works from home.
Oh, from home?
She works this is her lifeline. Yeah, nothing comes back. Now it's going to start blowing up. Oh, yeah. Tristan.
It was shut down?
Yeah. 1, 8, 19.
What does she do for work?
She works at a direct sales company called Drive.
This is her purse?
That's her purse. It's her medication. She takes these, her medication's still in here.
Hey everybody. So I'm gonna wait till a couple more people hop on here. And I just want you guys to know a little bit of my story. I was in a place for a long time where I felt very insecure. I was married, went through a really awful divorce, and that relationship really took a lot from me. It took my confidence. It took everything. It literally took everything. But I'm not a quitter. And my goal was to buy a house. My family doesn't come from money. We always worked hard for what we had. And so I worked and worked and worked and worked. And I was 25 years old when I built my first house. And that was the biggest accomplishment I felt I've ever done because I did it by myself. I did it by working my tail off. 10 years ago, I went from being super energetic, super happy. I started losing a lot of my hair. I felt like I had the flu all the time. I felt miserable. And then I was diagnosed with lupus, which is an autoimmune disease. I went through one of the darkest times of my life. And then I met Chris. And I couldn't have asked God for a better man.
She doesn't ever black out or have seizures or anything like that.
No, I mean, long time ago. It happened. She had in a car wreck, and they believe that's what happened. But Imitrex is something she takes for migraine. She took more Imitrex this last month than she ever had before, but that's just because she was in North Carolina, maybe, and everything like that. She was there for 6 weeks, and we got back Monday or Tuesday, and then she flew out to Arizona Friday morning, and then she got back last night about 2 a.m. Like I delayed. She left about 11. She got here at 2. Okay. And I went to work this morning about 5:15, 5:30.
What do you do?
I work at oil and gas in Darko.
What do you do for them?
Operator.
There was no note or anything by the wedding ring?
No.
I wasn't looking for a boyfriend, and all of a sudden I get a friend request. I said, what the heck? I'll never meet him. He's just a Facebook friend. I have a million of them. But the thing about Facebook is you eventually probably meet the person. When I met Chris, I pushed him away. I gave him an out every single day. He went to my colonoscopy. I tortured him. I rejected him. But he stuck around. And he stuck around because he was the one for me.
I couldn't ask for a better man for her. He makes her smile and she makes him smile. God bless you both.
I just want to say I love you both. You look great together, and she's been looking her whole life for a good guy. I couldn't ask for a better one. I love you guys.
And now we have 2 kids. We live in Colorado, and he's the best thing that has ever happened to me.
Go eat turtle. I got turtle.
All right, so I'm just gonna pause it there. You know, like she looks happy, and the whole capturing everything, in her family, like seems like everything's so polished up. The kids, the family being happy, the husband being happy. Sometimes, most of like 99.9, let's just say 95%. They're the most miserable. So it's a facade. So this is just another case of one of those married couple. She likes to show her happiness in front of the camera, in front of people, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But look what happened. To all the whatever happened behind closed doors with her and her husband. Anything. Like I said, marriage is difficult, period. Having a relationship is difficult, period. But actually having kids with it is even more of a task, but this is a prime example of a happy couple exposing their lifestyle and what they accomplished, and then behind the doors there's a lot of evil wickedness behind them and the family, but mostly the husband. But let's proceed.
An odd one.
We were out to drive around like the normal route that she would be.
Where does she normally go to?
I mean, just like drive where like she would normally take the kids to school. People that I know that live down, people that live, Kristen lives down that way. I mean, that's the only routes I know she really take.
She go to their house frequently, or?
And not much, but.
Neighbor over there said he has a camera that sees
Low
out
view.
on the street.
Is this on continually
Yep.
recording?
Yep. Well,
It's not, is it
any
motion or is it?
event-
Okay, so it's motion.
Any motion event that happens, I get cars driving from this street. This is him at 517.
We park, I'll be on the side, and I get everything put in. Be easier, so loading everything out there, all the tools that I had to bring in.
Because if there was any sort of action out
On
there,
his camera,
I would have got it.
like
Right.
we had issues the other week when people were stealing stuff out of like garages and stuff like that. And I have parked my truck
I
up
have
here.
your park right here.
Yeah. So someone,
See if
I can see where someone tried to jimmy with a flathead screwdriver over there.
But yeah, I thought nothing.
Nothing for the rest of the day.
No, that's it. She's pregnant as well.
How far along?
14, 15 weeks.
We did it again. I like that shirt. Really?
Really.
That's awesome. So pink means,
That's just a test.
I know, it just says the pink is gonna be girls.
I don't know. Just a test.
That's awesome. Guess when you want to, it happens.
Guess what, girls? Guess what? Zizi? There's a baby in mommy's belly.
Mommy, my buddy.
It's in mommy's belly, you silly.
This isn't my buddy.
Boy, Chris wants a boy. I hope it's a boy for him. It'll make him happy. We go for our first ultrasound at 3-ish, 3:15. And I'm kind of nervous because every time you go, you're like, is there one? Is there two? Is there three? Hey, Bella, how many babies do I have in my belly?
5.
Whoa,
Whoa.
that's a lot of babies. I can't tell you guys how much I am blessed. I was told I couldn't have kids.
Excuse me.
Cece, Bella? Say Cece. But I've had 2 beautiful girls, little baby monsters, as I call them.
She looks shocked.
Say hi. Cece doesn't stop, literally. Bella's just now getting old enough to know what she's wanting in life. She wants to be Elsa when she grows up.
Alpha.
All right, appreciate your time.
Hopefully something comes up here.
See, the problem with her husband right now is just when you have a wife that's missing, or reportedly missing, or she could be anywhere. Like in that footage, they don't know where she's at, but people are panicking because she didn't answer back. So I could understand why. But with even her husband acting a little bit strange, but everybody's different. Everybody's different. Everybody reacts to different scenarios, but Anyway, it's just let's check it out. Let's proceed.
You just want to go talk to him? I'm going to get his info real quick. No.
Wow.
He never brings the stuff in and out of the garage ever.
Right.
He's normally, you can ask them, he's normally quiet, real subdued. He never talks. So the fact that he's over here blabbing his mouth makes me kind of suspicious.
Yeah, but, I mean, put yourself in his situation.
Oh, I agree.
You know, anyone's going to be nervous. You don't know what to do.
All right, so even his neighbors are feeling a little bit iffy on him and why he's all of a sudden so fidgety. But if you've got a missing wife, you'd be a little bit fidgety too. But obviously, probably doesn't like him because he's very quiet and secretive. Usually, someone who's really quiet and secretive has something behind the quietness. It could be good, it could be bad, but something is always lurking in the back of their mind and doing some evil deed or good deed. But with him, obviously, it doesn't look too good. But let's proceed.
Friends pretty much have kids the same age.
Yeah.
So it's hard to...
It's really hard. I mean, I've exhausted every option I know of as far as friends goes. Like, Nikki knew more of them because she's a woman. And that's about as far as we could go, as far as all the friends that we could think of.
Do you want my card or anything?
I'll take it.
Okay. Just call that number, someone will answer that phone 24/7.
Okay.
So,
Sweet.
and then just leave your contact info and an officer will call you back.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
I'm just worried sick. I don't know where she's at. This is completely unlike her.
This isn't right. I don't know what to do right now. If they're not safe, that's what's tearing me apart.
So even everybody actually acts differently, and with this scenario, his wife is gone for what, 24 hours now, or 12 hours or something like that. But for them to act like that, he did something bad, and he's really covering it up. But with his actions, is showing difference. For a person who's subdued and quiet, and all of a sudden it's acting like this, frigid. Even his neighbors know, so obviously something's going on. So things are starting to unfold. So missing day 2. So 2 days now he's missing.
Police department.
Yeah, this is
We're just trying to get some of your wife and kids' information entered in to put some alerts out there. Bella, do you know her height, weight, hair color, and eyes?
Height would be 42 inches.
Okay.
Weight would be 40 pounds. Hair color would be brown. Eye color would be brown as well.
Okay, does she have any scars, marks, tattoos?
No.
Okay, and then on Celeste?
She is 37 inches tall, 37 pounds, blonde hair.
Eyes?
Hazel eyes.
Hazel. Okay, and again, no scars, marks, tattoos?
No.
Okay. Does Shannon have any scars, marks, or tattoos?
She has a scar on her forehead that only pops out every once in a while from that car wreck she had a long, long time ago, but no tattoos.
Okay, yeah, well, if you hear something, obviously let us know as soon as you can, and if you can think of anything, if anything that might help us.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Hi, Officer Ryan to the Frederick Police Department. We were out earlier and left a flyer on your door.
Yes.
Have you seen this lady?
Oh my gosh, no, I've seen it on Facebook.
Facebook? Okay.
Does she live in the area?
She does. Yep.
I'll be on the lookout.
Anything different over the last, 2 days, 3 days? Odd vehicles, odd noises, odd lights,
There was a truck out here yesterday. In fact, that's why I thought you were here yesterday. Maybe someone complained about that I hadn't seen before.
What type of truck?
It was kind of almost a steel gray.
Black truck.
Don't ask me to make
Okay.
year. But that was late afternoon. The dad has a great big truck and it's gray. But this one was smaller.
Okay.
This one was smaller.
Hey, Chris. So we need to have everybody step out of the house.
Because we don't want the dog to get confused with all the stuff
Correct.
that's going on.
So you can leave that there. You can leave your camera there. Okay. We just.
I don't want to mess you guys up at all. Because my son has, yeah.
There's an upstairs. Yep. All the bedrooms are upstairs.
You know, maybe I just old-fashioned. This almost seems like this place is a little bit too immaculate to be normal.
It's amazingly clean.
So you can give me your first and last name.
Chris Watts, WATTS.
Do you think she just took off? Do you think?
I mean, right now I don't even want to just like throw anything out there. Like, I hope that she's somewhere safe right now and with the kids. But I mean, because she just taken off, I don't know. But if somebody has her and they're not safe, like, I want them back now.
Yeah, this might be a tough question, but did you guys get into an argument before she left?
It wasn't like an argument. We had an emotional conversation, but I'll leave it at that. But I just want them back.
Well, police really don't have a lot of information right now. We do know that this neighborhood where Shanann Watts and her 2 little girls live is the last place that anyone saw the 3 missing people.
It's a very nice neighborhood too, and high upper middle class, I guess, upper middle. But now he's being interrogated. This could go very bad, and it's just everything leads to him. So
I know it's hard to talk about.
Yeah.
You mentioned that there was a hard conversation the two of you had about when you're married. Can you really get into that conversation?
Let's just pause this for a second. When you're being interrogated, and especially from these are professional interrogators, man. There's the cops. They know how to read you, whether you're innocent or innocent or not. Or they can tell if you're lying or not. But with him, such a straight face, he didn't do it with a lot of like stuttering and stuff like that. He answered all the questions. But I think, unfortunately, his straight face is what kind of like was a kicker for the interrogator, saying that why you such straight face, you should be worried, right? So I think that's what caused them to the bells to ring for the interrogators. But who knows? Each interrogator is different. Each person is different. Each person reacts to any situation, especially if your loved one's missing, and 2 kids too. So anyway, let's proceed.
I talked to her about how I was feeling, about how I felt like what's been going on with us for the last 6 weeks, because she was in North Carolina and I was down there just the last week. But just being apart and just like figuring out who people are. It's like the best way for people to really find out who they are is to spend time apart. I agree. When we were together, we could feel like it wasn't there, that spark. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of cliche, but that spark wasn't there anymore. Mm-hmm. And that's why I got so emotional right there. Okay. Emotional for you too? Oh yeah, I was bawling my eyes out. Okay. Looking back on that conversation, can you connect the dots between both of you being upset and crying, and here we are now seeing the kids are gone? I think about like, did I cause this? Like, did I make her feel like she needs to leave? Maybe she sat there and thought about it, like, do I really need to stay here right now? Like, if he doesn't love me, maybe I should just go.
Okay, 7 weeks earlier. So let's just say he just kind of like giving the information now, saying the spark isn't there. So he has no love for her anymore, no sexual spark. And with her, I don't know, man. She was married before. I had to pause this up, but now it's 7 weeks earlier, and now the nitty gritty is starting to unfold of what happened. So I don't know. He just looks like he's very, very guilty. let's proceed. Unbelievable.
Bella, Cece, my dad, and I are flying to North Carolina for 6 weeks. We're gonna go spend time with our families and friends and everything else. And Chris will be coming the end of July. One day Chris can travel that long with us. We're going up.
Who's here? Hi. Hi, Nana. Careful. Oh, my goodness.
Very cute.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nana. And Onyx. Happy birthday to you. All right.
Wow.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hey, Nicole.
I'm step out for a minute, yeah.
Hi. Agent Greg Zentner with Colorado Bureau of Investigation.
Okay.
So I understand you and Shanann are pretty good friends.
Yeah,
correct?
we hang out a lot. We have kids the same age.
Did Shanann ever say anything to you about their relationship?
I think it was the second or third week she was in North Carolina. She got in a fight with Chris's mom because she went to Chris's mom's house to visit, and the grandma, I think her name's Cindy. Cindy bought ice cream that has everything Cece's allergic to in it. So Shanann asked Cindy, please do not give this to Cece. She cannot have it.
I knew that Shanann and his mom Cindy were fighting again. This was coming from Cindy that Cece had a food allergy, and Shanann came into the living room and was just yelling at Cindy, telling her she's trying to kill her baby or something like that because of the food allergy. And Cindy claimed she had no idea about it. They had this huge argument, and she ended up kicking Shanann out of the house.
So they argued, and Shanann went back to her parents' house. As far as I know, she did not go back and see his parents. But they celebrated Cece's birthday while they were down there, and the parents did not come to the birthday party. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lucy. Happy birthday to you.
All right, see, I had in-laws. Obviously, she has feelings with her in-laws, and her in-laws didn't show up to her daughter's birthday, and that could cause a lot of friction, and that right there can really cause some serious friction with both parties, with in-laws, sons, daughters, wife, and husband. That could be a real mess. So that right there, that text message, kind of like started everything, because when you have friends amongst each other and you're talking about your family, because you're gonna talk about your family, you're gonna talk to somebody who's closer, and obviously yeah, that is a recipe for disaster, and that pretty much will, the dominoes will start to fall. How about that? Let's go.
There was an incident where she had some ice cream that Cece couldn't have. That kind of drove Shanann to where, like, all right, they can't come over ever again if we're going to have this in this house. And that's why that happened. So I was hurt. I was like, you know, I wanted my parents to see their grandbabies.
Oh, silly monkeys, jumping on the bed.
Growing up and in high school, if you hurt my feelings, I never told you because I didn't like conflict. I really wasn't a big conflict person. I always lived for other people until recently. Now I live for me and for my family, my kids. I live for them.
Did your gut tell you that Shanann and the kids walked out, or that they were taken out? At first, I really thought maybe she was just at somebody's house, just decompressing. Yeah. But after today, like with the onslaught of all the cars, I mean, all the police cars, all the news, all the canine units, it's making me lean the other direction about someone took her. Okay. But it's just, if someone took her, it would have to have been someone she knew. Because there's no sign of anything like being disturbed, broken. And it's freaking me out.
5 weeks earlier, so they're counting down to calling Chris FaceTime. She's calling Chris FaceTime, so things are starting to boil up, and Chris looks like he's working out. Sorry I missed those calls. I'm very, very, very sorry. The FaceTime went through on my work phone. Forget not getting my calls. You fucking call your kids when you wake up. You have not called one time since we've been here on your own. You have not called one time since you're here on your own. Alright, say right there, listen. Relationship 101, whether you're with somebody, whether you're dating, and this is a married, this is what causes marriage to erupt and crumble. When you have a wife that's very dominating and his husband is very passive, so he doesn't really say much, so he'll leave everything bottled up with her. Basically, she wears the pants. I'm totally against that. No one should wear the pants except the man, because the man is the man. But for her to say that to a man who's especially who's passive, he's gonna leave things very bottled up, and he will explode. And that's why there's a man and there's a woman. With her to say that, those text messages pretty much says it all. And if a man hears that, especially his very, very, very being very passive, okay, and he doesn't know how to convey his emotions, he's gonna bottle it up and he will explode. Whether he'll do something bad, well, he'll throw things or say something, or much worse. So let's put it that, okay? That text right there can cause a lot of damage. But anyway, it's starting to get pretty serious. Let's go. But guess not. You think you miss us? Think not. She's already causing it. I do miss you guys. I miss you guys.
She texted me and said,
see, she's already causing. Listen, women. Don't keep burning the fire, alright? Don't keep saying you miss us, okay? That's gonna cause more friction, especially to a guy who already has, looks like he's already got someone in mind, another prospect, and you're having 2 kids and another one on the way who's a dominating woman. is a recipe for disaster, and this is what caused them to do this evil act. So, just saying.
Things were bad, and that she didn't know what she did. Or
Voice of Nicole Atkinson, Shannon's friend. That's Shannon's friend.
Parents, and the only other time he's ever acted like this in the marriage was right after they got married.
I will love you.
I will love you.
And stand by you.
And stand by you.
As long as we both shall live.
As long as we both shall live.
And it was because his parents didn't go to their wedding.
So did his parents not like her?
No, they do not like her.
Oh, that's why. See, there you go. Parents know, man. When the parents know that the woman is not good for your son, bingo, that will erupt and cause a family to break, separate, cause a lot of harm. And this is why this marriage was doomed from the beginning. Just saying.
She may kiss your wife.
Do you know the reason for that?
She can be bossy. Yeah. But in a good way.
There you go. She can be bossy, but coming from her friend in a good way. No, there's no such thing as bossy in a good way. There's bossy, that's very authoritative, but bossy to belittle a man, no.
I mean, it's not like I would tease her because I'm like, you're so bossy, but it's she's trying to like push you to do good things and like motivate you. It's not like a bitchy bossy.
Mom just never thought she was good enough. So then what was the bulk of the wedding about? It was just my mom and pretty much my sister just don't like her.
Oh, there you go.
They just thought that Shanann had taken me away from them and moved me out in Colorado.
I'm definitely the dominant one in the relationship.
Bingo. There you go. The woman is not supposed to be the dominant in the relationship because the man is the provider. And I don't care what anybody says. All right. Unless it works, but 99.9% it doesn't. This is prime example. When you have a woman that's very dominant and telling a man what to do, and especially the mother who loves his son, sees that, okay, it's no. This is where everything is starting to crumble.
He's very sweet. He's very calm. I'm the high-strung one in the relationship.
There you go. Did you see that? What she just said? She just said, I'm the high-strung one in the relationship. That means she's the one who pretty much says everything. And if you don't listen to me, I will cause a lot of harm. And with him, because he doesn't like friction, and he doesn't like, he will, like I said, he will erupt.
Santa's here, but the kids are freaking out.
Yeah.
Hey, Santa, where's your phone?
In the garage.
I wanted it.
Oh.
I always say I have more patience for children than I do adults, and I guess that goes for my husband. He's such a great guy to put up with me over the years.
Yeah. I'm sorry, man. That's already an example why he's such a great guy to put up with me. Okay, then why are you saying that? He is a good guy, but why you keep pushing the envelope? All right. His manhood went from 100%, 75%. Oops, my mic fell down. 100%, and then 75%, and then bodily harm. So all I know is that it didn't end up. It's not ending well.
Santa, have a seat. I'll try to get the kids.
Ho, ho, ho.
Here's Santa.
Yes.
Where's the phone?
On top of your car in the garage?
I needed it for pictures. Hold on. I gotta get the phone. This is hard. As one parent. I gotta get the phone so I can get pictures. Hold, please. My husband's a genius. Doesn't listen.
Is there anyone that you think that maybe your wife...
Oh my God. For those of you who've been in a relationship at all, once you have a woman or anything like that, you run. Call it quits. Because that's a disaster waiting to happen. And that could cause some serious damage when you have a woman that way. And she's constantly bickering and making a man look like he's the pussy. And it's not good.
It was very secret then if that was the case, because I had no inkling at all. No, it wasn't even a suspicion.
Okay, not one guy or girl.
No. If that was the case, I mean, I didn't have one suspicion about it. Like if it happened, it wasn't even like.
Now let's talk about you.
Okay.
I see pictures of you from a few years ago, and I see you standing before me now. Okay, you've gotten pretty fit. Yeah, you can imagine.
Okay, so already the interrogator, or kind of knows what's going on. He went from a little bit chubby, getting into the marriage, and all of a sudden, he's very fit. Why are you getting fit all of a sudden? With all this stuff going on, the bickering and her and all this stuff and the kids, there's got to be some side piece, and it looks like he's got some side piece going on. So those are the kind of things to watch. Doesn't make him look like the good guy as well too, because he's acting like he didn't do anything wrong when he actually did, when he's got something already evil deeds behind him, because he's got some other woman prospect in mind. That doesn't make him look like good. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that this whole relationship is just bound to blow up, and that's exactly what happened. And he met somebody new, probably somebody fresh, probably hotter, and that's what happens. Words of wisdom, ladies. Don't do that, because a man will do that, okay? And same with women. Women do exactly the same thing too. Two can float the boat. So I'm just saying, for this scenario, he had some other prospects, and it's evident because from a couple of years ago he was chubby, all of a sudden he's fit as hell. Means something going on.
I start cheating or want to cheat. That's what happens. Yes. Tell me about it.
I did not cheat on my wife. I went from 245 pounds to
about 245.
245 pounds.
And that's great, man.
Thank you. I'm 185, 180 right now.
And I've got to imagine that maybe there was a girl that inspired that.
No, I have never cheated on my wife.
Okay, see, the interrogator already knows, so the interrogator probably already knows what's going on, because he's probably seen something. Because, hey, you get fit, you want to look good for some other person. Obviously, you're not attracted to your wife anymore, and the spark's not there. So there's another spark in the horizon, and she looks pretty hot. So you got yourself fit, and hey, this is exactly what's happened. Relationship 101: what not to do when you are not sexually attractive and there's no spark in the marriage anymore. This is a prime example.
You know that we have to get to the bottom of this. So
yeah.
You know that. Yeah. Okay. Would you take a polygraph?
Sure.
Okay.
My name is Chris Watkins. I'm doing my speech on our relationship deterioration and repair. You have to ask yourself 3 questions.
Man, he's got balls. He even said he'll take a polygraph, even though it's not admissible in court, because you can beat that. He still has balls to do it, to do that. So I don't know. You should think twice before you do that, because you already know you're guilty. How are you going to beat a polygraph test when the polygraph really targets your emotions? And so I don't know. You can beat it though, but anyway.
When you're in a relationship, do I have a desire to keep this relationship going? Do I have a moral obligation to stay in this relationship? Or is it a necessity for me to stay in this relationship? Or sometimes a necessity could be children. Sometimes when you have children and your relationship starts to deteriorate, a child could help repair it. When somebody is not faithful to their partner, the partners realize that the relationship cannot be sustained.
Yeah.
Gradual would be if you met somebody at work or a new friendship has occurred, and you, as it goes on, you see that, hey, maybe this relationship has more potential.
Well, whatever he just said is exactly what he's doing right now. Maybe you meet somebody, your relationships, and the spark's not there, and all of a sudden you meet somebody at work. So he's leaving paper trails, and that's exactly what happened.
Hi, Luke. This is Agent Lee calling from the Colorado Bureau of Investigation. So are you Chris's supervisor?
Yeah, I'm his direct supervisor, yeah.
Do you have any idea if, like, he has, like, a girlfriend, or if he thought his wife had a boyfriend, or anything like that?
He never indicated or said anything to me that made me think that. He never came out and said one way for him or his wife.
Sure. Okay. Can you explain to me Monday morning, where would he go to his job site?
He was out on what's called the Survey Ranch.
Survey, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have several wells out there, and him and a few of my other guys were out there pretty much all day with him.
Do you have any concerns about him?
I don't, other than what he's going through right
now. August 15th, 2020. Missing day 3.
I'm going down the seat right here, Chris.
Sit on this?
Yep, I know. I'll explain this in here in a little bit, but you don't have to worry. It's not on or anything right now. It's not gonna buzz you or anything.
I've never done this before.
I know. A lot of people haven't had polygraphs before. It's not like a normal thing that people go through. Okay, so we're gonna first start by going over from the beginning and like telling someone.
My God, he must be really nervous because, well, who the hell goes through polygraph tests? Yeah, it's not admissible in court, but it could also cause a lot of damage, because how do you beat that when that thing really targets, whether you're guilty or not? So,
Maybe, a friend that you hadn't talked to since any of this has happened, and you're basically having to relay all of the details of exactly what happened.
So, like, I woke her up after I got ready and everything, and then we had talk about, like, selling the house and about separation.
Did she accuse you of anything?
I mean, being a woman, she's like, is there somebody else? I'm like, no, there's nobody else. This is me talking to you about this. Isn't it like somebody came into my life and took me from you? This is, me talking to you.
Okay, so I want you to have confidence in the fact that you had nothing to do with this disappearance. Like, we're going to find that out today. And obviously, I hope that, if you did have something to do with their disappearance, it would be really stupid for you to come in and take a polygraph today.
Exactly.
Right? Like, it would be really dumb. Like, you should not be here right now sitting in this chair if you had anything to do with Shanann and the little girl's disappearance. Okay?
Well, interrogator has already pretty much given you the spiel that you're already guilty, because you should not be here today, and you shouldn't be doing a polygraph, because we're already going to give you. You're already done. Basically, you're done, because it's just that they tricked them. You're being so confident to beat the polygraph because you think you didn't do it, because you know you did it, but you're saying that you're trying to beat the polygraph, and she's saying that there's no way you could beat the polygraph. Boom. Already, this guy's done.
We're just handing out flyers on this missing person. Okay. If you see them, know them, or if you have cameras on your house that might have seen something.
Yes, it is.
Do they think she's in the area?
We don't know. I got nothing for you on that one, so.
Flyer with the missing lady and her kiddos. You know her?
There's a phone number down there in the bottom if you just want to give us a call if you find out anything, okay?
Police are canvassing a small town with a big mystery.
The disappearance of a pregnant Frederick woman and her 2 children has captured the nation's attention.
This is a very visible effort on the part of Frederick police to make sure the word is out about Shanann. Obviously, they said, we want to leave no stone unturned. We don't want to rule anything out. Neighbors I talked to say this is scary. They want some answers, but right now, all we have are a lot of questions.
I'm just concerned, and Shanann, if you're hearing this or you're out there, please let somebody know you're okay.
The coolest thing about this is right now, there's only one person in this room that knows what the truth is. And in about 5 minutes, there's going to be 2 of us. So that's the coolest part, okay? And then I can go share that with them out there. Okay? The test is about to begin. Please remain still. Regarding Shanann's disappearance, do you intend to answer all of the questions truthfully?
Yes.
Is your first name Christopher?
Yes.
Did you physically cause Shanann's disappearance?
No.
Are you lying about the last time you saw Shanann?
No.
I really need your breathing to be normal.
Okay.
You are like all
Sorry.
over the place. So.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Like sometimes I feel like I'm not breathing enough, and I'm like, I have that. I don't want to have to do that. So.
Yeah. Before 2018, did you ever say anything out of anger to a loved one?
Yes. No.
Do you know where Shanann is now?
No.
Did you physically cause Shanann's disappearance?
No.
Are you lying about the last time you saw Shanann?
No.
Oh boy.
Alright, how'd you feel? Same as all of it?
I think it was the same to everything.
For ya?
It's kind of hard to relax.
I know, I get it.
Trip to New York City. So
I'm in North Carolina. Those of you that are watching, go get Uncle Frankie. Go get Uncle Frankie. Go get him.
Shanann and the kids were in North Carolina to see my family and obviously her family, and just kind of like, because they haven't seen the kids in a while. And I was here just going to work and working out and just keeping the house up.
Hey, see?
Cece, let's the fella have
Cece,
one.
let me see the frog.
it's not only one-way emotions and feelings. I can't come back like this. I need you to meet me halfway. So let's listen to this. I realize this trip, what's missing in our relationship, it's only one-way emotions and feelings. I can't come back like this. I need you to meet me halfway. All right, she's already being okay. She's trying to fix the relationship. She knows that something is not right because he's already has his eye on somebody else. Or she's being so dominating, saying you gotta do this, you gotta do that, her way or my way, and he's stepping up to the pump without being forceful, but he's doing it in a way that, listen, why can't my kids see my parents as well too? So that has a lot of friction as well too. This is really boiling up. You won't come back like this, I promise. I love you so much, beautiful. So okay, so he's saying beautiful, all the right things to her, but he's also working out. I love you too. It's not just about last night. Okay, so they had a fight. I kept looking at my phone all night and no response from you. Like seriously? We've been together 8 years and have 2.5 kids together.
She's not getting her.
Okay.
She's like, you go out and bark at me.
My daddy is a hero. He
Oh man.
grew up strong. He feeds me food, ties my shoes. You're a hero. Blue and blue.
My flight was July 31st, and I flew out there for a week so I could fly back with him.
On the phone, on the plane, love you, boo. Okay, on the phone, let me know when you are coming down escalator so I can record the girls. Okay, so she's documenting a lot of good things with the family, which is cool. It's, you know, it's being a loving man, documenting all her kids and the happy family. And like I said, like in my prior video, usually when somebody is so happy behind the cameras and you want to expose your family, is usually the worst, because you know there's more evil things, because you won't portray that you're, oh, I'm happy, loving family, blah blah blah, and you know, in actuality, it's not looking too good. America Next Door, and things are starting to boil up, and things are getting more heated up with him getting interrogated and getting a lie detector. So let's see how this goes. Man, he looks so happy and loving, eh? And he probably is. He is. He just did something really bad. And it's evident. He did really something bad. You know, you should not cheat on anybody. Period. No matter what.
Hey everybody. So this is the girls' first time to the beach.
No.
Come here, girls. Stay on the sand. You like the sand, Cece? Yeah?
Oops.
You want to go by the lifeguard? Cece, come here. Come here first. Let's go over here. Let's go find a spot so we can sit.
He kissed me once since he's been here. He kissed me once. That was at airport. I kissed him. No grabbing my ass, hug, or anything. I want you. Cry. Tell him you feel. He said nothing's wrong. 5 weeks away from me and not touching me. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to cry. Alright, it's pretty much obvious right now. She's asking for so much attention right now, and he has definitely no spark for her at all whatsoever. He's not attracted to her anymore. So the love is gone. The sexual tension is there, but the sexual attraction is not there anymore. So he's already has somebody on the side. I'm just saying that from my man's perspective, because he's already looking good. He dropped like 50 pounds, no, maybe 40 pounds. He looks really good. He's fit as a fiddle, and he's not showing any emotion, no sexual attraction to his own wife. So you know something is gone. Excuse me. Like I said, I'm trying to get over this damn flu, and it's driving me nuts. So I'll cough here and there. So I apologize. But anyway, let's proceed. Yeah. This marriage is pretty much done. It's too obvious. Kids in bed. I took a night shower. Means I want sex, and he knows it. He's over here doing duck push-up challenge instead of discussing anything of fucking me. Okay. I'm over here crying in silence. Yeah, she's definitely needs. He's never been like this. 5.5 ducking weeks, no sex unless he was getting it somewhere else. Okay, women's intuition. Everybody has it. There's already something going on. She wants sex. He's not giving it to her. He's looking good. And she already knows something's going on. So, there we go. Yep. He has not a girl. Don't think he like that. He's not girls. He's claimed there is nothing wrong with us, and this is nothing to do with us. But he's never ever shut me out like this. And back to the interrogation room. Oh boy, there's the true test. This is what happens. Excuse me.
So I got her in here because we want to question out the results, okay?
Wow, the expression on their face.
Clear that you were not honest during the testing. I think you already know that.
Okay. They already know
you
that.
did not pass the polygraph test.
Okay.
Okay. So now we need to talk about what actually happened.
There you go.
I feel like you're probably ready to do that.
I didn't lie to you on that polygraph, I promise. Chris, I'm ready to stop. It's time.
There you go.
Stop for a minute. Take a deep breath.
Yep.
I want you to take a deep breath right now.
There's a reason you feel sick to your stomach. And when people hold stuff inside, it makes you physically ill. And I can just tell on your face, I could tell from the second you walked in that you were wanting to just come clean and just be done with this. And I appreciate that because you knew sitting down in that chair that you weren't going to pass today. And you knew I was going to find out because I told you that. And then you continued to stay knowing that you could, at the end, say, you know what? I just need to get this off my chest. Like, I just need to tell you what happened. We're not here to play games. We're not here to do any of that with you. We just want to know what happened. So can you start from the beginning and tell us what happened?
Everything that I've told you, I've not lied on this polygraph. I don't know how much I could tell you right now. Like, I did not.
It's not even an option right now because you did not pass the polygraph. So I know you were being accepted. So that's not even an issue right now. The issue right now is what happened to Shanann, Bella, and Celeste. That's the issue right now.
Okay.
Okay. So let's talk about that.
Man, that's horrible, man. Just kids are beautiful and they look so happy, and I don't know, man. I definitely don't agree with what that guy did to his family, to his, especially his loved ones. But
Where's the truck going?
you know what I mean. So
Wrong way, Bella.
what he went wrong is that if you have no sexual attraction to your wife anymore, and you feel like you don't want to get out of the relationship, don't kill your family. Don't wipe them out. You gotta file for divorce so that no one causes any harm, so you can go on your separate ways and do what you gotta do, and they go down and try to live a better life, because that will end up in disaster like what's going on right now.
Funny.
Unbelievable. Something's changed in the last 5 weeks. Something definitely has, but at least he has saying he wants to fix it. I'm so confused. What is he doing? He's in the shower. I just got out. I'm so horny, and he's been talking more on ride home. I'm sure even if he hates me, sex is sex. Stay naked and go for it. Stay naked and go for it. Okay, he's getting out. Love you, Pray. Get some tonight. I love you. Get your freak on. Yeah. Bro, he's rejecting me. I just got bald from an hour still. Trembling, just went and room woke his sorry ass up and asked him who is he sleeping with. He denied anyone, told me not now. This isn't over a lack of communication, yeah. What the hell is he wrong with him? He's his parents. That's it, his parents. Only thing that happened over this month. Yeah, so it could be that to his parents was causing everything, because his parents did not like it from the beginning. Too dominating to her son, and that can really change any man, actually. So
today's date is August 15th, 2018. Interviewing Cole Kessinger.
There's a whole bunch of us working on this, and we will until we resolve it.
He has no idea that I'm talking to you guys.
he has no idea that's talking to
I think he's a really good guy. And, I'm worried about his wife
and kids.
And, we appreciate any insight.
So, I met Chris at work.
There you go.
Probably around the beginning of June.
Boom, there you go. The proof is in the pudding. His side piece is now being interviewed. He met Chris at work. There you go.
And he informed me that he did have 2 daughters. He also told me that he was currently in the process of a separation from his wife.
Yeah.
And that's how it started.
Sure. Okay. And then did the relationship develop beyond friendship?
Yes.
You're so damn sexy.
That's usually what happens into a friendship.
Thank you so much for coming out here with me, Christopher. I'm having a wonderful time. You mean a lot to me, and I'm glad that you're having a blast. I am so out of breath.
Okay, that right there is, or she already knows that she's married, but he's telling her that the marriage is in the rocks. He's probably telling her that they're gonna get a divorce, and she's giving her false promises, a false hope that he's gonna divorce his family so he can be with her, and in actuality he did something worse.
One thing I did want to let you guys know is that I found out that she is 15 weeks pregnant. I did not know that. I had to find that out through the media, and it's really concerning me that this woman and her children cannot be located. It's not okay. It scares me. Like, I'm worried for all of them.
This is where the rubber meets the road, Chris.
Yeah, there you go.
Like, don't let this continue any longer, please.
Yeah, he's done. He's cooked.
I'm not trying to make anything.
Chris is cooked, and
I want them back home, like.
But you know they're not coming back home. You know that.
I don't know in the back of my head. I hope they come back home.
He's a bad liar.
I hope they come back home.
We just can't figure out why there's two Chris's. So we need to talk about that, okay? I cheated on her. I know.
That 5 weeks I was alone, I was with her most of the time. She's a wonderful person. I mean, she knew I was married, yes. And I told her we were going through issues, yes. And I told her that we were going to get, at the end, like, we were going to get separated. Like, once I figured out what that was, I didn't know what that was going to be. I saw her, it took my breath away, and I'd never thought in a million years that could happen. I'm not proud of it. Shanann accused me of it. I denied it. I cheated on her. I hurt her emotionally. I cheated on her.
There you go.
Here's the challenge that we have. We knew about Nikki, and so we didn't need to ask you about her in the polygraph. I don't think this girl did anything to hurt anybody. You leave her out of it. Okay. Get back to your wife and your daughters. Okay.
These are your baby girls. And you have not shed one tear.
Don't look into that like I don't love my
Well,
kids. I
tell
love
me,
my wife.
explain to me. You're crying with your wife that you're leaving her,
Yeah.
but you don't cry that your two little baby girls
I'm hoping they're still around somewhere. I'm hoping they're still somewhere.
Yeah, but you don't have them right now. You're not reading stories to them at night.
I know.
You're not giving them midnight snacks.
I love those girls to death.
Then show us that. I'm serious.
I have no clue.
But you would have known. They didn't leave the house. Did Shanann do something to them, and then did you feel like you had to do something to Shanann? Chicks are crazy.
Chicks are crazy. Yeah, they are. Chicks are crazy. To talk to my dad like he flew across the country.
How about this? If we brought your dad in here.
Put your dad in here. You please tell him what happened.
That's your best friend.
Yeah, the heat is on. He's about to crack. So
Hey, Chris, we're going to let you have
that's pretty much it, Chris.
Okay?
It's too obvious. Chris's father is now trying to get the truth out of him.
They know I had an affair. And they know. I can't think about that.
Anything else you want to tell me? What's going on? Or what happened or anything? The only thing about
When we had that conversation that morning, it was emotional and told her about separation and everything like that. I want to protect her.
What?
I want to protect her.
I don't want to protect her.
I don't know what else to say.
I don't want to protect her.
Huh?
She hurt him.
She hurt them. I had to kill her. I had to tell her that I hurt her. You hurt her? Wow. She started hurting the kids. So now he's lying. Chris, what happened? He's making a lie. Something in them. She smothered them. Wow. So he's lying. Did she kill him? They were blue.
She took both of them. I forgot him, Shandy.
Same thing to her. She thought I did the same thing to her. So she killed both Cece and Bella to death. And you lost it and then choked her out. I guess this was.
Rage.
Oh boy. That's a mess. That's a mess right there. Now it's a crime scene. Now they got the cadaver dogs.
Now outside the home of Chris Watts and Shanann Watts, and you can see behind me, police are here right now processing the evidence inside the home. Folks are here to pick up the dog.
Pick up the dogs. Just trying to catch the first.
Police have been towing a truck that was parked just a couple of houses down.
Okay, so now the truth is out, but he told a lie to his dad saying that she killed the two daughters, choked both of them, saw her choke them, then he choked her out. So basically, all the tension is not just on him. So probably he could get the less attention so that, he could go with his side piece, but it hasn't looking too good because once you lie, and especially what's going on right there when you have 3 people that are missing that happen to be your family, the truth is bound to come out, and the lie is going to get even worse. So you're going to get caught up in your lie sooner or later. So
He didn't know it was connected to the house, but they towed that as well. And they just came out with the family's dog in a cage. Police also went in there with evidence bags.
What's that? Is it okay? You sure?
these police tactics, man, these police officers are good because they know how to comfort you because they want you to tell the truth, because in the back of their mind he's got something bottled up and they really want. So these cops are definitely good. They know how to work the guy, and this guy he's an emotional wreck.
The hard part.
Yeah.
We have left. Can you tell us where they're at?
We can help you get him out of the cold.
They're gone. We're not bringing them back.
Well, where are they?
This is where it gets worse.
First location.
The first location, which is that day.
Where did you put them out there? Because that's really important.
Yeah.
I didn't know what else to do.
I know.
I didn't know what else to do. I was so scared.
I know.
Man.
Are you sure?
What's gonna happen?
They're done.
We're gonna help them get out of there. Chris, I know they're gone, but they're still your babies. And you're still their dad.
And you don't want them out there.
I don't want them out there.
I don't want them out there. So
And you don't want someone else to
it's getting worse.
You don't, I promise you.
So.
Give us a second so we can kind of get chum.
Oh, he's cooked. He is so cooked right now. Yeah.
Brian, do you mind staying in here with him?
Yeah, he's pretty much done. Probably I didn't even know to believe me or not. So he's telling half truths and add a little sprinkle of lies. But there's something in your understanding is. What about the babies? I'm worried about their freaking oil tank. Oh my God! Put the babies in the oil tank. Don't know what else to do. Put the babies in the oil tanks. That is crazy. That's insane. Right.
I think we have a picture
of the Civic 319.
That looks familiar to you. What is that?
It's the BRC Survey 319.
Okay. Whereabouts is Shanann and the girls?
How old is this picture?
Today.
That's today.
Shannon is buried.
The S for Shanann. Okay.
Where's the girls at?
Mm-hmm.
In the tankers.
Are they in the tanks?
Are they in the tanks? Wow.
They're like just a
Hatch on the top.
They're like 20-foot tanks.
Put the kids in the tanks.
The sheet found down here?
Mm-hmm.
Where's that from?
That was what Chanel was wrapped in.
Man.
So you're good with the public knowing that Shanann killed her daughters?
I did not hurt these girls.
Are you okay with the public knowing that Shanann?
Yes, because I did not hurt these girls. What it looks like is that you found a new life, and the only way to get that new life was to get rid of the old life.
Yeah. Yep.
And I think that you killed these girls
before their mom comes home.
and killed Chanel. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It just doesn't add up. So either you're this monster, so I just want this young hot girlfriend, so I'm going to kill everyone and hope it works out, or something.
Yeah.
So I think we're very, very close to the truth, but not by their essence. So if you're not that monster, I'm not a monster. I didn't kill my babies. Okay.
3 days before the murders. Okay.
On August 10th, Shanann flew out to Arizona with Nicole, and I had the kids from Friday,
Saturday, and Sunday.
How long do you know Shanann?
3 to 4 years, I would say.
So you guys, was there like a convention this last
There
weekend?
was a training in Arizona that some of the top leaders of the company were putting on.
Okay. So you picked her up from her house?
Mm-hmm. She was actually waiting on the front porch.
Oh, she was? Okay.
And then we drove to the airport.
Okay. Do you remember what time you picked her up?
It was around 4:30.
In the morning?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mr. Love you so much. I'm still in shock. We are having a little boy. I'm so excited and happy. Thank you for letting me hold on you this morning. It felt good. Love your letters is on the counter. Okay, my dearest Chris. My dearest Chris. So I'll let you read that, and I'm just holding you. You laughed and played with the kids. Okay. I'm missing you. I miss you. I miss get along with your mom. Alright, so I always fight for everything you. All right, so those letters are very emotional, and she put heart and soul into those letters, and she loves them. So what she did is that she smothered them, and it drew them far apart even more, because you can't undo what's already that won't be undone, because he already has somebody else, and there's no sexual attraction to her wife anymore. And what he should have done, I'll give you my commentary after this, but I'll give you a little bit, that he should have just told the truth, and I'll leave it as that.
Chris, come stand up for me. I'm going to have you face that wall.
He's done. He's cooked.
Just face it.
The rest. It's done.
Lift up your hands.
In just the last 10 minutes, we have confirmed that Shanann's husband and the father of her 2 children, Chris Watts, has confessed. Neighbors here, some of them are still outside tonight. They're all on edge. They are saddened by this horrific news, if this indeed is the case.
Day 3, day 4.
At this point, we have been able to recover a body that we're quite certain is Shanann Watts' body. We have strong reason to believe that we know where the bodies of the children are, and recovery efforts are in process on that. This is absolutely the worst possible outcome that any of us could imagine.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for coming out to the candlelight visual and saying all your prayers. They are greatly appreciated.
Shannon's father.
And keep the prayers coming for our family.
2 days before the murders. Good morning, baby. Are the girls up? Yeah, good morning. They are watching cartoons in bed. Have you talked to Bella about if we have a boy? Not yet. She said the babies are coming out. She will pretend it's a girl. Oh my God, I love her. Yeah.
You talk about children, and he's got his own kids, and that makes you kind of uncomfortable because you'd like to have your own family. Put that in context for me. Is that a fair statement the way I'm saying it?
I mean, I guess. There was never anything I said to him though.
Okay, that's what I want to know. Did you ever...
It doesn't look good. He's pretty much getting interrogated as well too, so she's not innocent as well. As far as I know, she probably caused him to do that, telling her that I want a family as well too, blah blah blah, and causing him to oust out his family, and so she could have all of them, as far as I know. But anyway, let's proceed and see what she has to say.
Problem? Anything about his wife being a problem?
Never. This shocked me just as much as I think it shocked the rest of the world. All of it. Like, he lied so much. Now I go back and think of all his shit, and I'm like, he lied. I really thought she left. I was like, let her fucking go. You know? From back in the day. She'll get, had me convinced. Like, I think she's just upset. And then.
Alright. Moving past that, did you meet at your house? Did you guys go to any restaurants? Did you go to establishments?
He came to my house, and this past Saturday, we went to, what's the name of that bar that we used to go to? It's not the same, the Lazy Dog. So, he had to get a babysitter that night.
Chris said he went to a Rockies game on Saturday night. They got a babysitter. And then she checked her bank statement, and he went out to dinner, which that's not odd, but the total was $60-some.
You remember where that was?
The Lazy Dog in Westminster. It's like a bar and grill type.
So you'd have to work at it to get $65.
Yeah, well, that's what we were talking about. So then she gets off the phone with them, or when we come back, she's upset, and she was like, well, what do you spend that on? I don't know. And she looked up the menu, and he said he had salmon and a beer, and she's like, that's only like $30. Where's the other $40? So then she started going through their bank statement to see if there was any high charges while she was gone.
We went back to my house for a little bit, and then he had to leave.
Do you recall what time you left?
I remember he was gonna be late to be back at 10. I think there's a text message where he starts texting me when he's home at his house. And I remember I texted him back, and I was like, damn, that was quick. He's like, yeah, I even had time to stop at the gas station to get money to pay the babysitter.
He didn't get home until 10:30, which she found that to be odd because it was well after dinner.
And she knows when he gets home because their security system tells you when you open the door.
A Colorado man charged in the murders of his pregnant wife and 2 daughters will be back in court today. But in an unsealed affidavit, he says he is not the one who killed his children.
I was just hoping he would be man enough today and just be like, you know what, this is what happened. There's no doubt in my mind my sister would never, ever, ever hurt 2 children. She loves her kids. Loved her more than anything in this world.
Chris Watts learned that he could get life in prison without the possibility of parole or death. Lots of you have asked about when the death penalty decision will be made. That is not something that's going to happen even in the next few weeks.
There is so much being said online in the dozens of Facebook groups and the tens of thousands of followers of these Facebook groups, these members. Everyone is tearing each piece of interaction between this couple apart.
I just have to wonder if she even wanted Bella and Cece.
Her parent-raising ideas were disturbing. The one that I would label the narcissist is Shanann.
I think she drove him to lose his shit.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
She did not drive him.
She did. She did.
You don't know what went on.
She did, Laura. She did. She drove him insane.
Come on, why are you victim blaming?
She was a bitch.
There are
Yes,
people
sir.
out there who believe he is innocent.
And those conspiracy theorists.
He's not innocent either. Two could play that, and they both did wrong.
Shanann's father, Frank Ruzek, says his
So
daughter
they
and
were
his
just not
grandchildren
meant to
have
be,
been
period.
ridiculed,
You know what I
demeaned,
mean?
Slandered and mocked in the most vicious ways you can imagine.
Please just stop. Get on with your lives. Leave ours alone.
Yeah. For the murderers. He never fights with me, just goes with the flow. He and I know I like things done in a certain way. But I never thought about how that makes him feel as a man.
She called him that night when we were at the airport. She's like, will you watch my stuff? I'm gonna go talk to Chris real quick. And she came back and it couldn't have been more than 5 minutes. It's like, are you okay? And she's like, no. She's like, I haven't talked to him all day or hardly at all this weekend. And he wants to work out. He started working out while he was on the phone with me.
Yeah.
So I just let him go.
I did belittle him without realizing it with his parents. There you go. And he needs to find his balls and protect his family. There you go. Okay, you can't marry the bitch because a bitch will always be a bitch. And you can't be a bitch to a man who's very passive. The man who's very passive is going to do something he's going to regret, especially if he's not sexually attracted to you anymore, to his wife. So what's a man who's passive? He's going to sneak behind your back, find somebody new that he's attracted with, which he did, and leave you far behind. And that right there is a case of 101 of what not to do, especially if you're married and you have a bitch of a wife, who is a bitch, that's pointed out, but belittling who's a man, who's the provider, and you're a man. A man is a man, a woman is a woman, okay? Distinguish both two. And that's exactly what happened. She took his manhood away. Found another woman, hotter, better, and was much more sexually attractive to her, and spark is gone, causing him to do a heinous act. In a nutshell, honey, your amazing wife isn't your fault. You're defending your family. He knows this. Okay. So if you're talking about good care of kids this weekend, so I can learn and work, I appreciate it. Learn and work. Okay, you're welcome. There's no love anymore. What kind of vegetables do you want with dinner tomorrow? Works, green beans works too. Okay, I'll get them when I go to Costco tomorrow. Anything else you want me to be besides salads and spinach? That's it. Plane ticket off yet? Plane take off yet? Yeah. Finally on the plane and about to take off. Thank God. Prayers for safe flight. Yep. Love you. Yeah. So, yeah. Holy crap, sorry I passed out on the couch. That's gonna be late.
I dropped her off around 1:45, and then I went home and I didn't talk to her again that night.
2 months after the murder. November 6, 2018, Weld County Court. Yeah, it's just not good.
Good afternoon, everyone. For those of you who were not present in the courtroom today, I want to take a minute to summarize the nature of the proceedings on People versus Christopher Watts this afternoon. Mr. Watts entered a plea of guilty to all 9 counts. Those counts include murder in the first degree after deliberation as to Shanann Watts, murder in the first degree as to Bella Watts, murder in the first degree as to Celeste Watts, unlawful termination of a pregnancy as it relates to Nico Watts, and 3 counts of unlawful tampering with a deceased human body.
Jeez.
As a result of his plea of guilty, he will not face the death penalty. Sandy said it very, very poignantly to me. He made the choice to take those lives. I do not want to be in a position of making the choice to take his.
The last thing we talked about was where the girls were, but we never really got to talk about that night. She got home like at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
I just had a feeling that she knew like what was going on. What I did Saturday night at the last draw. Going out with somebody and
using your actual bank account card.
It's like not trying to hide it at all.
I know. Yeah.
I felt her get in the bed. She started rubbing her hand on me and we ended up having sex when I woke up later on in the morning. Like, you know, I pretty much told her like, you know, I didn't think it was going to work anymore. And she was like, what was last night, you know? And she's like, I knew there was somebody else, I knew there was somebody else. I couldn't just say, yes, there is somebody else, but then she said, never gonna see the kids again, never gonna see them again, get off me. If I never met Nikki, would I ever have thought our relationship was bad? Probably not. So then when did it turn? I told her I didn't love her anymore. That's when it happened. When somebody got off her and then I'm him. I don't even want to say it, felt like I had to. I just felt like there was already something in my mind that was implanted that I was going to do it, and I woke up that morning, it was going to happen, and I had no control of it. Why couldn't I just let go?
Possessed. Got possessed.
Right.
She wasn't fighting.
In
the room.
What she said. And she had her little pink blanket with her.
And where was Shanann at that point?
Yeah, she's pretty much on the bed, but she was face down. Put Shanann in that sheet, carried her downstairs. Back in my truck up.
So you put Shanann in the truck, and then you put the 2 girls in the truck?
Sitting in the back with the, like in that bed sheet.
Jesus.
So Shanann was back there too?
On the floor.
On the floor.
What did they say about Shanann being on the floor?
Mommy, okay?
What'd you tell them?
She'll be fine. When I was driving up there, you know, they were just sitting there, just kind of asleep or kind of just like, you know, holding on to each other, laying in each other's laps. Honestly, like I try to picture that whole ride, like it's like 45 minutes to an hour ride out there. And it's just like, couldn't I have like saved my girl's life? Couldn't I have done something? Why did I do it? I don't know. I wanted all my life was to be a dad, just to have, you know, kids and they loved me, they, you know, all that. And it just nothing made sense.
So what happened when you got out there?
CC was first. The blanket over her head. Did she struggle at all? I think so. It went down to Bella. Tell me what happened there. She said what happened with CC. Every time I closed my eyes, I said to see her saying, Daddy, no, and that was it. I hear that every day.
after he disposed of their bodies, he
Horrifying.
made several phone calls. One was to the school, telling the school that they were being unenrolled. He contacted a realtor to start discussing the selling of his house, and he texted with his girlfriend about their future. None of this answers the questions of why, however. If he was this happy and wanted a new start, get a divorce.
There you go, yeah.
You don't annihilate your family and throw them away like garbage.
Yeah.
Why did Nico, Celeste, Bella, and Shanann have to lose their lives in order for him to get what he wanted? Your Honor, Sandy Bruce would like to address the court.
I wanted to say thank you for this moment. We loved you like a son. We trusted you. Your faithful wife trusted you. Your children adored you, and they also trusted you. Your daughter Bella Marie sang a song proudly. And I don't know if you got to see it, but it was, "Daddy, you're my hero." I have no idea who gave you the right to take their lives, but I know God and his mighty angels were there at that moment to bring them home to paradise. Thank you, Your Honor.
Introduce yourself for the record.
I'm Cindy Watts. I am still struggling to understand how and why this tragedy occurred. This might be hard for some to understand.
Horrifying.
How I can sit here under these circumstances and tell you, although we are heartbroken, although we can't imagine what could have led us to this day, we love you. And we forgive you, son.
Mr. Watts, as I indicated when we began, you have the right to make a statement if you choose to. Would you like to make a statement?
No, sir.
This is perhaps the most inhumane and vicious crime that I have handled out of the thousands of cases that I have seen. And anything less than the maximum sentence would depreciate the seriousness of this offense. Deputies, I would respectfully ask that you take this defendant into custody and have him serve the rest of his life in the Department of Corrections.
Man.
A dramatic showdown in court today as a Colorado man received 3 life sentences for murdering his pregnant wife and 2 daughters in a case that shocked the nation.
My daughter, even though she was pregnant, is a fighter. I still say he did this while she was sleeping, because he would not look the way he looks right now if she was up.
Yeah, she would fight back. Yeah.
What I can tell you most
Smothered her.
affirmatively today is the spotlight that he tried to shine on Shanann, falsely, incorrectly, and frankly a flat-out lie, has been corrected. The spotlight shines directly where it belongs, on him.
Yeah.
Cece, my name's Nicole, and I'm calling because I'm concerned about a friend of mine.
Scott, how you doing? How's it going? Holy Ghost, thank you for going.
Her phone's here.
This is your lifeline.
Tell you something, please. There, where are you? We're waiting ring. Not acting right at all, so it's too obvious, yeah.
She's pregnant as well.
Shanann, Bella, Celeste, if you're out there, just come back. I need to see everybody again. This house is not complete without anybody here.
I can say at the end of the day, I've done everything in my heart and my soul that I could do to make my family's life better and to give my family what they deserve.
You guys are so silly. Okay, let's go to school.
Because of my health challenges, because I got so sick, I let him in. He only knew me at that time. He knew me at my worst, and he accepted me. We're not promised tomorrow, you know? We're not promised anything.
Oh my goodness.
But to be able to enjoy our children and every crazy moment.
I love you. I got the baby a hug. You wanna give the baby a hug?
It can be super crazy, but I love them.
In America, 3 women are killed by their current or ex-partners every day. Parents who murder their children and partners are most often men. Yeah. This crime is virtually always premeditated. Thank you. Thanks to the Resvick family. Resvick. Directed by Jenny Poe. Okay, so that's pretty much it there, ladies and gentlemen. Let me, yep, so I'll give you the rundown and give you what I think about this documentary.
Dad, I haven't done anything!
Okay, hold on a second. The documentary is very well done on Netflix. So like I said, like I haven't watched Netflix in a while, and I've been hitting the documentaries because I do love documentaries and finding the truth and what's behind all this shenanigans or this crazy world that we live in. But this, for instance, is horrendous. I don't agree with any of it. The jealousy plays 2 parts, and he did a bad thing for cheating on her, falling in love, not sexually attractive. She drew him away because of her bitchisness. He was being too controlling. Guys don't like that. You're a man. Man would be man. But he's very passive. He didn't fight because he didn't want no he didn't want to hear all of that bullshit. But with her, she wanted some conflict. So pushing a man could drive a guy to the edge. And this is exactly what happened in a nutshell. I don't want to go too deep in it, but watch the documentary and decide for yourself. Okay, so relationship 101, marriage 101. All right, through past experiences, my relationships as well too. It's best to go your separate ways. Tell the truth that you're not loving them anymore, and then do the best you can to get along, and then move on with your lives so that this will not happen. It's a tragic that his family are gone, and he pretty much ended it on lifedom with 2 beautiful kids, a wife, beautiful family. But women who are too controlling should not be controlling of a guy that is a nice guy. Because if you're too forceful and you know the relationship is gone, it's going to cause the guy to go somewhere else. And this is exactly what happened. He found somebody new, better, and then without all the nagging. That's pretty much it. So it doesn't mean that he was definitely wrong. Both played a part. And it ended like this. It's such a tragic, but it was a good documentary. So anyway, thanks for watching for this reaction on American Murder, The Family Next Door. Very tragic for all families, and that's what happens, guys. So dig deep before you do a heinous act like that. I honestly think he was possessed and got blinded by love, sex, and being sexually attracted with another woman, and forgetting about his responsibilities as a man and his wife and his 2 kids. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. Thanks for watching. I'll have more commentary, and if you like more of this, hit the comment below. Fast forward and like, subscribe, and I'll have more videos, commentary, and reactions coming your way. But for now, God bless, Godspeed, and we will see you on the next podcast.